There we go. Big buck in the trail, guys. Look at that. Huge city deer. Alright guys, here we are out of Bedford Reservation. Go ahead, hit that like and subscribe. Supposedly about 11 miles out here out of Bedford Reservation. Been by here many times. Actually, first time riding these trails, so. We'll see how they are together. Vines down on the trail. No problem. Kind of nice. Almost a little foggy right now in the evening. It's been really humid lately. You get these random, just after it's been so humid all day, these random, like, very short, brief showers. And afterwards, it's more humid. There's a one-way trail. So lots of one-way little loops. You can hit little different areas in these Bedford trails. And then drop back out to the paved bike path. You kind of pick and choose what you want to ride. There's ample opportunity to hop back out. Oh, deer. There's a buck just hanging out by the trail. Look at that, guys. It is not even scared, just hanging out. Unreal. There we go. Hey, buddy. Ohio deer are funny like that. We are in Bedford, which is pretty much in, you know, one of the inner suburbs of Cleveland. So these city deer, learn pretty quick that they're pretty safe in here. There's not really any hunting pressure or anything like that. There's two bucks. Look at that, just hanging out right there. Not really any fear of humans at all. Kind of curious or annoyed that I'm out here. 2 bucks, 2 younger bucks. But you get out to rural Ohio, you'll never see that. It's amazing how quickly the deer adapt to being around people, and they don't care. You get out in the country, they're not going to hang out there. If they do, they're not going to last very long. Got lots of wildlife out here. Pretty exciting to see. And it's hard to believe that 100 years ago, deer were actually extinct in Ohio. They were reintroduced in the 1930s and made a full comeback. Now they're everywhere. Almost kind of a nuisance in city areas. This is a fun little section. Some good routes. This is pretty cool. Yeah, it looks like these little mountain bike loops just zigzag off and on the road and taking up the margins. Pretty cool. The hop on for a bit, and when you've had enough, if you're not going to do the full thing, you can easily hop back out to the road and get back to your car. This would be a good option if you wanted to take the family out with you or something. Maybe some of the littler kids might get tired early or get hungry early, need a bathroom break. All those things are very real concerns on a family mountain bike trip. You just hop out wherever you need to. Yeah, it's pretty impressive. This is a nice trail system, nice park. Really not far at all from the very urban area in Northeast Ohio. Not to belabor the point, but just remind you guys, you can get out here probably with the bike that you have right now. I'm riding this on a Walmart bike. So odds are what you have in your garage at home is probably good for just getting out and exploring. So maybe you don't live in Northeast Ohio, but there's probably some trails in the area where you live. Pump up the tires of that old bike hanging in your garage and go check it out. I'm not riding anything special here. I have made some modifications to this bike, you know, to suit kind of my style. And I do race this bike, but you don't need that just for trail riding. In fact, I raced the Mohican 100 without modifying anything on this bike. It was only post-race that I started getting into mods and making this bike really what I wanted it to be. But you don't have to do that. You can get out and ride with what you got. Maybe go a little slower, take your time. Done. Got police out here making sure everybody's being safe, I guess. That's something you're worried about. That's kind of part and parcel for being in the city. Or a city, any city really. It's like a big walking path down there, which I'm sure you could hop out and connect to that if I wanted to. We just came over here for a quick ride after work. Got started kind of late, but I figure I can get all 11 miles in before we hit dark, or somewhere close to there if not. So ride and see what we can do. No hikers. It's interesting. Everyone knows hikers can't read. That's why they use pictures. Yield to horses. They expect horses to read? Ridiculous. Yielding to horses. I'd like to know how many people in Bedford actually have horses. This is not the horse kind of place. Somebody's basically got to be driving from the country to the city to ride horses. Doesn't seem like it makes sense. But maybe there's people in Bedford that have horses and I just don't know about it. You guys let me know in the comments below. This is an interesting section of trail. Oh, there's the waterfalls down there. You guys can see it. I don't know if that's the bridle fall, but pretty nice waterfall down there. You can hear it if nothing else. So this section of trail, I guess small sections of single track connect into these horse trails. I'd like to see numbers. I bet there's 100 mountain bikes that come here for every one horse. You very clearly don't want horses on these small single track paths. I don't think the horses would want to come up here, to be honest with you. Ooh, one tire almost washed out there. That was interesting. Still running the stock tires on here, which I'll be upgrading this week. I'll show you guys what I'm going to. But just for casual rides, recreational rides, this is okay. As long as I don't get too wild. What I'm going to do is once I upgrade to some more aggressive tires, I got some Maxxis tires at home. I'm going to save these for when I'm doing like gravel rides and things like that. That way I can have the same bike and save my tread, my more aggressive tires, and have something with a little less rolling resistance if I'm just doing casual bike path, tow path rides, especially some longer ones. Like down, if I was going down to Zor or something along the, you know, doing 80 miles of tow path or something. I'm doing a big gravel ride. But you, believe it or not, you actually don't need a gravel bike to do a special gravel ride. You can pretty much ride anything on that. So for me, hardtail mountain bike works great. I can lock out my suspension. I can air up my tires to the max. And these Jones bars is pretty comfortable. Just roll. I mean, at the end of the day, guys, it's just bike riding. It's not rocket surgery. Whatever gets you out there on the trail, on the path, pedaling, just get after it. It'll be okay. You can get paralysis, you know, researching every little piece of gear, making sure you got the right stuff. In reality, you just got to get out there and ride. Oh, excuse me. Watch, you guys hear me talking about horses like it's foolish to see one out here. And watch, we're gonna see one out on the trail. I've already seen deer. When I ride out in Amish country near Middlefield, out in Ashtabula, see Amish all the time on horses and buggies, on the bike paths, on the roads, whatever. You expect to see it out there, not so much in Bedford. If anybody listens to FM radio, I'm sure you're well aware. You got the Bedford Auto Mile. Gotta come on down, you get a good deal on cars. There's some place so passionate about car dealerships and selling cars. Not really the horse riding type of place. But like I said, I could be wrong. Oh, more deer. Spooking deer. I don't know what we're doing out here. That was a group of 3. Lots of deer. Some big old oak trees here. Deer love oak trees, acorns. Next set of loop, set of trail, another one-way loop. Let's see what we see up through here, guys. You guys see these woods like this, you start to get an idea for like how they can occasionally see a bear in Bedford. Very urban. You have big chunks of forest like that, like this. You get a young bear coming over from PA or something, and they see this, and there's, you know, it gets a fair amount of use from people, but right off the bat, if they're in here in the off season, you can get kind of secluded in here, which obviously they don't last here. Just too much human activity. They ended up getting captured and relocated out, but it starts to make a little sense. These woods do seem bigger than they are when you're out here in them. Big old oak tree. Wow. Oh, it's hollow inside. Look at that. Big tree. Oh, another one. It's had some serious wind through here. Parallel universe. Alright guys, like and subscribe. Wow, that's a big tree turned up. Like a big tornado or something blew through here, man. Limbs everywhere. Big ones too. It's like only the big trees are the ones that got broken up. That rootin' tootin', highfalutin' eastern single track. Boom, boom, boom. Like it. Creek crossing. Boom. An interesting name for a trail. Parallel universe kind of makes sense. Mountain biking in the forest. You got a golf course on one side, like 10 feet over there. On the other side, we got horse trails. Oh, that was fun. Nice. It's challenging enough to be fun, for sure, and there's plenty of trails, miles of trails. So this is what makes something like this a good option for the family. There's enough to be fun, but nothing that's like terrifying. Because the kids are going to be scared of hitting. Good local option if you're in the area or passing through.